Hello and welcome to Sandwich and Ashford Model Railway video. This is a video on the Hornby Elink and Railmaster DCC control system. Recently I swapped the DCC control system for my layout from the Bachmann Dynamis to the Hornby Elink. I kept finding that the Bachmann Dynamis, trying to find the trains and scrolling through the screens, was beginning to be a bit of a long process. And I also had the control panel as well, and trying to flick between the screen and have the control panel switching the points at exactly the same time, and the lights with the signals all was a bit too much at the same time to control and make sure that no disasters were happening. So hopefully I've swapped over to this because of the benefits of the Railmaster, which I've seen in other videos on YouTube from other channels. And it's shown basically how much more beneficial it can be in terms of doing everything which I want it to do for the layout without me causing any incidents or breaking any trains. So first of all, obviously you've got the points. The points can all be put on this system of the Railmaster. All the points for my layout on the outer loops, the running loops, I've put all the point motors in as before, and now connected up the point motors to some accessory decoder points. All of them have then been CVs changed accordingly to make sure that they aren't the same point numbers as the other same one of the four, because you have to change the 1 to 4 and then change the next one from 5 to 7 and then next from 8 to 11 and so forth. So I've accordingly done all that, and I've now got all the points set up. Obviously with this, the benefit to the Railmaster is you can simultaneously set the points around the layout. So if you've got the points which are all different, and say the outer loop here, up here, click group to set multiple points. If I click that, it then reverts what I've just done to ensure that all the points are then set, as you can hear in the background, the point setting back to that loop, so it sets them all so that the train is then obviously on that loop and not going anywhere else. Obviously eventually it's going to come back to being able to put the signals onto this system as well, so the signals will be able to be put onto here with the decoder added to the signals, and then the signals will also have the obviously route indicators connected and linked to the points. That's something which I'm in the process of doing, because it's got to have a switch on the route indicator which coincides with the switch of the point. Obviously you can already do programming of your CVs for locos and the accessories. You can also then create programs on here for certain scenarios. The program here underneath here, I've got several already up here, which if we go for a networker, hopefully after pressing the run button, the program then runs, as you can see up here. Then it's turning the lights on the networker at the moment and executing going forward for 5. And so obviously that then is able to program whatever sort of thing you want. You'll have to run the program, what your program is first, effectively, by recording it, and then once you've recorded it, obviously you can then play it back as many times as you want. It's easier to locate the locos. As you can see over here, you've got all your locos down this right hand side. All the locos can also be found, if you do know the numbers, by this little button up here, which is select a loco. All your locos then come up what you have, and you just type in the loco. So we'll say 906 for the DRS20, and then it pops it up straight at the top right hand corner here, finds it straight away ready for you here. So obviously that's now at the top. Other things which will hopefully benefit the layout is obviously you can have the option to do sound. If you've got DCC sound, you've got the option to set a program to run the train to DCC sound. You've also got obviously the consists of joining a double header. For example, my two DRS-20s I can run together, and then also this system is also available to be transferred onto a tablet or a smartphone, so you can access all your locos, the control of the points and the signals of the layout on a smartphone. Eventually, hopefully, I'll be getting a tablet, and I'll get something which I'll do another video probably, which will show me using a tablet to control the trains. Overall, really, it's a system which you eventually get used to. It's taken me a while to sort of set it up and get used to how this operates compared to the Dynamis, but overall it's a much better system in the long run for my layout. You're both able to control and watch the trains at the same time, so if you want to do a bit of operations and control the actual train around the layout, you're able to do that with this system. But at the same time, if you want to run programs and watch the trains go by for a little while, then you're also able to do that.